They were telling me to walk down the hall and keep an eye on my left, I believe. Oh, here he is. Wow, there you are. We're really gonna miss you here on the island, man. I'm gonna miss you, Cluster. I'm surprised you can't fly as a bird. You need gliders, dude. But I love you, man. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta make a video. The people need a retrospective, even though they're not even gonna watch.
No, bro. Are you kidding? Oh my god!
As the season comes to an end, I decided I should make a retrospective, or at least my perspective, on runners. I don't know if I'm using that word right, though, I'm not gonna lie. But this video, I'm gonna be trying to talk about the collabs, the gameplay, the season mechanic, and then just generally my overall experience with the season. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Going back to the lobby.
In terms of gameplay this season, I'm not sure if there's anything that's really stuck out like that. Well, can we just... Aside from that, we got a pretty solid loophole though. We got the striker pump and the amazement auto for shotguns. We have the warforge for ARs. For pistols, we had the Ranger. I think as a freaking community, we can collectively come together and realize how broken the Ranger was. And I'm pretty sure they nerfed it throughout the season. I don't really care for the patch notes to go look. But that thing, for a pistol, that thing was insane. It hit better numbers than an AR. Like, come on, dude. Or for snipers, the hunting rifle and the heavy impact, I mean, it's pretty good. And then for new weapons, we got the extended focus shotgun, which to me, we have a love-hate relationship, so it's good though. And then ARs, we got the surgical burst, which I like. I know a few people who don't really rock it. Then later that season, we got the spy rifle back. I love that thing to death. We got the bank shot pistol, it's pretty good. It's like a hand cannon, almost. I really haven't picked it up though, and I'm not a pro. I actually realized while editing this, I forgot to add the lance head. So, a little PSA to the lance head. I love you. You're a really good weapon, and you won't be forgotten.
Put that candy back. I'm not buying you all that mess. Oh, try me.
Another big thing that came this season were the addition of hop rocks. There's shock charges, 0-point rocks. I don't know what they're called off the top of my head. But essentially, they give you 3 charges to bounce around, each charge going higher than the last. And just honestly making gameplay unique, especially in zero build, as your opponents are bouncing around while you're bouncing around. And if you're on controller like me, and you're honestly pretty ass at the game like me, it's gonna suck. But yeah, I believe that's everything for gameplay. Like I said, it's one of my first times making videos like these, so if I miss anything, let me know in the comments. But let's move on to the next section.
Going back to the lobby.
So for the collabs, I actually asked ChatGPT to summarize it for me because I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. But I think for this section, I'm just going to go through and give my opinions on them because I don't know what else to say. But here's a fair warning. I haven't seen any, or not any, I haven't seen most of these IPs. So let's see how many people I can piss off. But starting with number 1, John Wick. Again, so I haven't seen any John Wicks, but I think they did good with his skin. It's a good looking skin, pen and ink. They had a dog, and the Simpsons one is something special. Next one we got is He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and again, I haven't seen He-Man, but I think they've done really good as well. I personally like Skeletor because I think he really looks cool, but they did really good. Honestly, just to save time and not make this a bore, I think every collab they did this season was pretty valid for the most part. Nothing was like, why the hell would they add this? Everything fit in, from the athletes to the shows to the superheroes, everything. And one in particular stood out.
What is it? You know what I mean?
Going back to the lobby.
Where do I even begin with sprites? Sprites are the whole reason half the freaking player bases came back this season. And I think what they did with them is really interesting. Sprites were introduced in Chapter 6 of Season 1, used to make gameplay more interesting and to fit the theme of that magic Japanese mythology island they made, but reintroduced into Chapter 7, Season 3 as gameplay changers and making Fortnite that extraction shooter it was teased to be so long ago. And what they did was they made these have drop rates and variants, essentially making them more rare and making Fortnite into a collection game to complete your index. And honestly, if you completed your index, you're a weirdo, I'm not even gonna lie. With the addition of these sprites, it caused people to play Battle Royale to collect them rather than a win. But I say this season, like, this season really tested a lot of people's greed. Just look at this. Here's me loading into a game onto Spawn Island, and I'm just, like, not moving. I'm on my phone, whatnot. And then I start getting pickaxed. But then I start messing with them by ore farming on them and flexing my rare Gummy 0 point that's maxed out and mastered. Peasants.
Honestly, you can't take a pity to me. I'm not on your level.
But I think Fortnite handled these sprites really well, especially with the power hours. They really helped. But just collecting the sprites was something different for Fortnite, and I think they really executed it really well. And it caused a lot of people to, like, unite and trade. And I'm one of those people. That's how I completed my index like a loser. But Epic Games, here's a little tip. Never make something this rare again. What the hell were y'all thinking? But solid season overall. Sprites, it was a really cool thing. I really just want to know what made them want to add burnt peanut though. What drugs were they on, and can I get some? And also, I'm just gonna leave this here. But here we are at the end. And here's my final verdict. Chapter 7, Season 3 was a very solid season. What they did was very good. From the loot pool, to the collab, to the battle pass, to the sprites, I had a lot of fun this season, as you can tell. But Epic Games, that just leaves one question. Will they drag out the sprites? I hope not. But this is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah.